Hello, I'm Karen.
Hello, I'm Marcus, and we're going to introduce you to the Raspberry Pi computer and show you how to set it up.
The Raspberry Pi is a low-cost computer on a board which is only slightly larger than a credit card. It has 256 megabytes of memory, and its processor, graphics chip and audio chips are all contained within the board. There are two USB ports, an Ethernet jack, video and audio out ports, and there is also an HDMI output slot. It has been designed to allow experimentation and to encourage programming. To facilitate this, it even has an input-output port. The Raspberry Pi can be even used as a media server or to browse the internet. The Pi can be obtained for around £30 including delivery. It's a lot of kit for the money.
Karen will now show you the components that are required for the Raspberry Pi. Many people have these lying around their house. If you do not have these components, you can buy them in a kit together with the Raspberry Pi. The components required are an SD card, minimum 2 GB, a power supply with a mini USB port. Ideally this is 10 watts minimum, a keyboard and mouse, an HDMI cable. You will also need a wireless dongle. We will now show you how to set up the Raspberry Pi. Firstly, plug in the dongle for the keyboard. If you're using a wireless network, plug in the Wi-Fi dongle. If you're using Ethernet, of course, you would then plug in the Ethernet cable instead. Next, plug in the SD card. This actually goes in upside down. Plug in the power cable. The flat side must meet the flat side. Finally, plug in the HDMI cable. Cases are commercially available. I have chosen to make a case from Lego. You can find instructions for doing this by using Google. Here is the cased Raspberry Pi. Not very colourful, but being Lego, you can choose your own colour scheme. Once you switch on the Raspberry Pi, LED lights will illuminate. The Raspberry Pi will then boot up. You can then configure the Raspberry Pi. Eventually, you will reach the graphical user interface. We hope that this video has given you an idea of how to set up the Raspberry Pi and encouraged you to give it a try for yourself. Thank you for watching.